Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be previewing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Week 17 matchup versus the Atlanta Falcons. Sorry if this is a short video. I mean, we literally just talked about this team, this game, 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff. Now, there are still some storylines coming into this game. It seems like Ronald Jones should be probably ready to go playing in this game versus the Falcons. And to paraphrase Bruce Arians here, it seems like he's going to be getting a lot of work in this game to get him in playoff shape. So that's good to hear. Hopefully his pinky is all set and ready to go, and he's dealing with that fracture in the best way possible, so we don't risk re-injury or fumble problems or things like that. So happy that Ronald Jones is back. However, on the flip side, I believe Carlton Davis is going to be out for this game. He's dealing with some nagging injuries, but he should be good for the playoffs. And then, as a lot of people pointed out to me in the comments, Devin White and Shaq Barrett will not be playing in this game. Devin White tested positive for illness, and then Shaq Barrett has been placed as a close contact on the illness list as well. I've seen a lot of people get mad. I don't understand why. I mean, stuff happens. You know, it is what it is. So those guys are on the illness list. They should probably be good to go for the playoffs. Just make sure everybody is healthy, and you know, they'll be in my thoughts, and I hope they'll be in your guys' thoughts as well, because we want them healthy and ready to go, you know. So with that being said, those are a few of the big kind of storylines coming in. Another big storyline is that right now as it stands, I talked about this in a previous video, Mike Evans only needs 40 yards to make NFL history yet again by having the most 1,000-yard consecutive seasons to start an NFL career. The record is tied right now between Randy Moss and Mike Evans with 6. Mike Evans, if he gets the 40 yards, will break the record with 7, which is a pretty hard record to break, by the way, considering Randy Moss played not too long ago, but a decent amount of time to where somebody could have potentially broken that record in that span of time. Nobody's done it, but Mike Evans certainly looks like he's going to be the guy to do it. I already made a video talking about that, whether or not I thought Mike Evans would or would not break that record. Go check that video out. But overall, I'm very excited to see how Mike Evans finishes the season. I'm excited to see how the team finishes the season as a whole. The Buccaneers are not resting any of their starters, which a lot of you guys agree with. I agree with it too at the end of the day. I just like making videos with different perspectives on things and giving different insights and viewpoints on things. But yeah, I do agree with the Buccaneers kind of going in full steam ahead. They need the momentum. They're coming off of a huge 47-7 win versus the Lions, and I think that they could use some more momentum, trying their best to beat the Falcons, you know. So overall, I want all the guys playing, being warmed up, ready to go for playoff football come next week. So yeah, overall, that's kind of a lot of stuff that's been going on with the Buccaneers team. On the Falcons side of things, I believe Julio Jones is not playing in this game. I think he's pretty much shut down for the year. Raheem Morris just recently interviewed for the full-time head coaching position for the Atlanta Falcons. He's been serving as interim head coach. They right now have a 4-6 record. I've always liked Raheem Morris as a coach. I think that he is pretty underrated, and I'm happy to see him getting the opportunity here to be an interim head coach. And I don't know if they'll hire him as the full-time head coach. My gut says probably not. I think that he'll probably go be a DC for somebody. Maybe a college coach, maybe, but probably not. I think that his best bet is to probably go to another team and be a defensive coordinator, wherever that may be. Or he could just be a positional coach again, who knows. But still, Raheem Morris just interviewed for that job recently. The Atlanta Falcons are definitely going to be coming out here trying to win this football game because, one, it's against a division rival. Those are always important games. Two, Raheem Morris is coaching, trying to prove that he deserves that full-time head coaching job. And then three, those Atlanta Falcons players, a lot of them are playing for their jobs because right now as it stands, there's a lot up in the air with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I've seen, you know, some of my colleagues who are Atlanta Falcons YouTubers talk about potentially getting rid of Matt Ryan, potentially getting rid of Julio Jones, gutting a lot of the players on this team, minus a couple of pieces on defense like Deion Jones, Grady Jarrett, and like maybe Keanu Neal. Aside from that, it seems like most of the people on defense and most of the people on that offense, maybe besides Calvin Ridley, and maybe like an offensive lineman or two, are fair game. You know, hey, whatever we got to do, if it's rebuild, let's rebuild, you know, which is really interesting. So I imagine that there are people at every level of the organization who want to win this football game. Yes, if the Falcons lost, they would have a better draft pick, but guys are playing for their jobs, coaches are coaching for potential jobs, and it's a big deal. So The Falcons, I have no doubt in my mind, they're going to be coming into this game 100% ready to play. And on the flip side, I know the Bucs are going to be coming into this game 100% ready to play. I mean, a lot of those second year guys who haven't been to the playoffs, like Mike Evans, Levante David, they're going to be playing their hardest because, one, they want that 5th seed. It is still not set in stone that the Buccaneers are the 5th seed. I think it's more likelier than not. I believe they have like a 50-something% chance to be the 5th seed, but why not just go out there, win the game with all your starters, and potentially win the game with all your starters and try and secure that 5th seed. So that way you'll be playing the winner of the NFC East. That sounds like a pretty decent plan to me. So I think it'll be a very exciting game. I cannot wait. Again, I'll be doing the live stream, hanging out with everybody, watching the game, having loads of fun. You know how we do over here. But, yeah, that's kind of all I've got for this video, guys. I really don't have much more planned to talk about. The players who are dealing with nagging injuries, I am happy to see some of them resting. I honestly don't know if I would play Ronald Jones. I may rest him if he's still dealing with that fractured pinky. I'd maybe give it 1 more week and a half of rest just to make sure he's fully ready for round 1 of the playoffs. But if they trust him and, he says he's okay and he's ready to play, I see no reason to doubt that. Let's see how Tom Brady finishes the year. Maybe if he throws another 4 or 5 touchdowns, whatever he decides to do in this upcoming game. 40 touchdowns, potentially. I mean, he may be an outside name in that MVP candidate race. I know right now it's pretty much Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that, but if Tom Brady has a 4 or 5 touchdown game, throws 40, 41 touchdowns on the season in his first year with his new team, I don't know why you wouldn't have him in that conversation. And to take a team who hasn't been to the playoffs in 13 years, your first year at the team, you have them be at a 10-6 or an 11-5 record and they make the playoffs. Again, I don't know why you wouldn't have him in that conversation. He should definitely be in that MVP conversation already, in my opinion, just because of what he's done for the team as a whole and learning a new offensive system and all these other different reasons that we've all talked about loads. I mean, I would definitely have, TB12 in that conversation. But guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about all this down in the comments section below. I do think the Buccaneers have a pretty decent chance of winning this game. Well, obviously, you never know what happens in the NFL, and those Falcons are going to be playing hard, but the Buccaneers are going to want to finish the season strong as well, so we'll have to wait and see. I think it will be a pretty darn competitive game, and I think it will be a good game overall, and I'm excited to watch it. And I hope you guys are as well. We'll be having the reactions live stream as always on Sunday. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.